10. 10?
10?
No.
10. We'll have a lash with 10, shall we, everybody?
No. Okay, no. Okay.
No, I'm feeling lucky.
Mayor's report. Yeah, that's right. Good one.
Right, all those in favour?
Yeah.
Right, good work, 99. As you can see, there's a lovely new format there with lots of pictures. And have you seen it? Have you got it? It's very good. It's very good. And it's been busy. We know how good Electric Ave was, Sparks was. Waitangi went to Anuku Marae for that, which was outstanding. The reception we got over there was very, very good, and it was great. So there's nothing, been all over the place. Memorial at the Omanawa. And then one of the good things was I went up to do the fire sensors up, the last of them, one of them, is up right just underneath the bridle path where it comes over the top of the hill. And that is going to help us big time for all sorts of things. It does humidity, smoke, wind direction, temperature, all that sort of thing. So, and it might even catch some graffiti people up there. Bit of luck. So it's been busy, and as if you get a chance, go down and have a look at that magnetic building, observatory. It is absolutely amazing. If that wasn't there, we wouldn't be the gateway to the South Island as far as Antarctica goes. And people used to beaver away in there with adding machines and bits of paper for most of their life years ago. And it's where they used to come and set their compasses and stuff before they shot off down south. It's a very interesting story. Very interesting story. So it's been great. We've got had Song Pagu come across, and so it was good. I went out to Burnham to see the commanding officer change. What those guys do out there is outstanding. One of us was there. Were you there, Mark? I can't remember. Well, the colours one where you're at, I can't remember. So that was good. It was busy, and as you can see on the back page, there's a shed load coming up. Pauline.
Mr. Mayor, just on your report on, I don't know what page it's on actually, 241 of the agenda, when the new Minister for the South Island met with the Mayoral Forum.
Yes.
Is there anything that you want to report back to us on that? I mean, is he got like a rural focus, or particularly, or is Christchurch on his radar? Or
when we went to he's got a whole South Island focus, but the poor bugger had only had his legs under the desk for about half an hour.
No excuse.
I know. At the Canterbury Mayoral Forum, everyone grabbed him for. They had a pretty good heavy rural focus on him there because it's the first time they ever laid eyes on him. I was lucky to be up in Wellington when I went to look at the wastewater treatment plant in Lower Hutt, and had a good yarn to him. He's really keen to do something and have a presence for us. So we shouldn't be scared of asking him to do anything, because he would like to get some runs on the
Can
board.
I suggest he come and meet the councillors here? It'd be quite nice.
I can find out. Yeah, next time. Yeah, absolutely. So no, he's a lovely young fella.
Thank you.
Aaron.
Yeah, just surprised to not see the photo of you prior to the cricket final, the India-New Zealand final, where you guys signed the document, and it was a precursor to the great cricket final, but that's not in your report.
Probably
Last
too
week,
recent.
it'll be next month. I think.
Oh, so there'll be an update on you with the New Zealand India Business Council, given it's the flavour of the week,
'Cause I think
the government trip.
Yeah, that because
it
that just
closed a few weeks ago.
yeah, it just missed. That's why likes of Chumley's not in there and stuff like that, because that only just happened.
Oh, right, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So that. What are you? Okay.
Just want to thank you for going to support the Crankworks, and it's a really good
was great.
of hand in hand with the Adventure Park and CNZ working together. It's a really big deal, and it's so cool.
It's a lot bigger deal than people think. And one of the things they learned, just where people were wandering around, the bloody wind was scuffing up dust. It was terrible. So next time down where people are walking by those wee tents, they're going to put some just a bit of bark down, just wood chips down to try and stop that because it's not good.
Yeah, but they both worked really hard to get it here, and it's hopefully going to stay in the circuit. So really well done to both of them.
And it was good because it was a year since the fire ruined them last time. Kel?
Yeah, just want to congratulate you on the work you've done with the sister city relationships. You know, obviously there's a lot of good people behind that, our efforts to engage with those people, but I think you've reinvigorated the relationship. I think it's really important that we keep pushing those sister city relationships forward and maybe even look for others if we have the capacity, perhaps India.
Yeah, no, that's reading your mind. What I don't think people, and the people on the sister city committees who are here, and we've been overseas sometimes, and a lot of people from overseas come here, the amount of work the civic and national relations guys do is lots. There's a lot more going on than, it's not just jumping on a plane and going for a little bit of a squiz across over there, because when you have 23 banquets in 16 days, when you're in China, you know that you do. I've never eaten so much in my life, but they really look after. They really appreciate you going over there. But we've also got to reciprocate when they come back here, and we look after them for days on end. So it's they do a hell of a lot of work.
Perhaps a follow-up question for the chief executive: do we, can we have more more sister city relationships, or is it sort of capped out?
So the team are looking into that at the moment, so we'll ask for a report back from them. They are looking at options for another sister city relationship.
We do get asked a lot while we're away, oh, do you do this, do that? And of course, if you say yes, it's only 52 weeks in a year, and all of a sudden you've got none left. So, it does take a lot of time, effort and money to look after it. Yeah, Yanni and then Tyler.
Yeah, thank you. We do we do have an international relations framework and a strategy that sits behind it. So there is, I don't know whether it's on our schedule of things to review, but there are resolutions in there to look at other opportunities, particularly in the Pacific. Just wanted to ask, have you got, and thanks for the work that you're doing, like a lot of the events, particularly over this, like February, this time of year, like with Waitangi Day, the Earthquake Memorial, the March 15th Unity Week. So thank you. It is I know it's a really busy time.
Last weekend I did 7 speeches. Woo.
Yeah. And we have a lot of sports events as well, which is also good, like Cities of Surf and all these events where people are active. Just wanted to check, are you able to give us any update on what's happening with city deals? I think some of us are concerned that we're behind. We're not quite sure what government's view is around how we can progress it, but there's things that we would maybe like to consider and discuss sooner rather than waiting. So is there any idea is there any update you can give us on what's happening with the city deal?
We'll do a workshop on it if you like. What we have got is I'm CMF, meeting Simon Watts tomorrow. Yeah, Simon Watts is down here tomorrow, having yarn to him with a number of others. What I sometimes say is, here is Christchurch has had $17 billion worth of money rained down on it since the earthquakes. That's just from the government. And we are the epitome of city deals. We've got Parakiori, we've got one stadium, Te Kaha, Margaret Mayhe, we've got Te Pai, has all been in conjunction with us. So we're doing them. You can say Pages Road is a city deal. You can say Brum Street's a city deal. One thing I'm very keen on, and I don't want to stuff it up, is when I go to Canterbury Mayor Forum, I don't want them to think, oh, here's Christchurch, it's the big dog, they're going to take over the place and we'll have no say. So Mary and I will feel we'll always support them for their regional deals as a group, because we'll give strength to it, but we'll continue to do the stuff where we want it ourselves, possibly a wee bit under the radar like we've been doing, but I'm more than happy to, if someone really wants something, because you've got to remember, because I've listened to some people, we will, but just one last thing I'll say, some people are saying with the city regional deal that there's a big bucket of money, a big barrel of money at the other end of it. It's not. So, and we were sitting back thinking, right, we'll let some other cities break the ice and see what they want to do first. So Yeah.
And then the final question from me was: is there any update on Kiwi?
No, we'll do a
Road?
workshop.
So we'll come back with the information. So this is meant to be focusing on the mayor's report from what he did in February, not so if you've got other
Yeah,
things.
so I know
we
the
can come
mayor.
back.
I know the mayor had meetings with ministers, I think, over the Kiwi Rail Scotland's Road crossing.
Yep.
So just given that we're in the budget,
We'll come back.
Okay, so Tyler, you're moving it, but so Tyler had a question.
I've lost my track of thought now.
So you're seconding it. That's great.
Happy to. Right, the key part I just wanted to say was publicly was to you, Phil, and let you know that the March 15 families really appreciated your attendance.
It was so good, especially the one on the last one on that night when it was just the families.
Yep.
There, they're very, very special. Very good.
That means a lot. I had something, but lost track. Apologies.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Thank you, mate. And Sarah, did you have a question? You had your hand up.
No, I was actually just about speaking today. We're just because it's more of a discussion point rather than a question based on something you've just said.
I can't hear you.
Put it to the debate.
Are we going to debate whether we received the report or not?
I'm happy to put it. Someone's going to second it. But,
And then I'll just say.
yeah, far away.
Yeah, no, just that I fundamentally disagree on the city deal piece. And city deals shouldn't be about a little bit here and a little bit there. City deals are about future shaping, game changing stuff for the city. And it's not about a big pot of money and what we want. It's about what we offer the nation. We've got huge capacity for growth and innovation, space for people to be. We're also the most resilient city in the country now. We have the infrastructure and those kind of things that is resilient to earthquakes and those kind of things, and have a huge amount to offer. So, government departments based here, those kind of things, not necessarily a big pot of money. And I think we should always be trying to put our best foot forward on those kind of things instead of, a little bit here, a little bit there. There's MRT, those kind of things. So,
Don't worry, I'm selling Christchurch whenever I can. Sam?
I was just going to say, I think it's unfortunate to conflate a regional deal, which initially we weren't asked to be part of, to when the government then changed their process, which we've said we'll have a workshop as a council on, with the wins we've already got. $90 million more for roads, $150 million for Brougham Street, Pages Road Bridge commitment, and we continually work with government. So I just hate for people to have this impression that I know how hard Phil works every day to keep relationships going, to actually get good outcomes. We've seen a lot more achieved, arguably in the last 18 months, than potentially we did over this last 3 whiles. We had a briefing yesterday on an issue that we're going to have to try and resolve as well. So, I think we've just got to be realistic with where we go.
And lastly, Tyler, because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm actually not going to debate. I was actually a question on process around Josh Potter-Gardner came in this morning, and I'm wondering if this may be the platform for us to ask for you to send a letter to the Minister
I
for
think we've
Housing.
already got that.
Yeah, been there, done that. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool with
no,
that.
good man. No worries.
Staff
So all those in favour? Against? Thank you, Karen. See you at 2:00.